Just
Hey, no
hope it all
worries.
works.
Let's go.
All right, everybody. Game Cooker US Rocks VR here. Playing some Primal. How y'all doing? Um, just gonna be doing a hunt, just a regular hunt here. Maybe try to look for Big Mama, um, which is the rare T-Rex, which we haven't seen for a long time. Um, I'm gonna be hunting with my friend Hawk, which I call him Hawk, because that's the name we all like. Sorry.
It's all good.
Yeah. Um, and it's easy too, One
Yeah.
syllable. Hawk.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
My Australian friend. Um, yeah, so we're gonna try to meet up here. I'm in Raptor Valley at the moment. Yeah, just make sure you guys, whoever's watching, like, share the content, please. Because, I'm just a nobody YouTuber, so yeah, I'm at the bottom of the algorithm. So they don't really share my videos too much. And watch the short ads too if you can. I know it's very stupid and annoying, but that also, lets YouTube kind of. Okay, I'm getting raided here. I thought I had time, but no time. Now I just made noise. Now I definitely have no time. Alrighty.
One thing's for sure, you're definitely not a
Wow.
nobody.
Well, as far as the grand scheme goes, I don't have no million viewers. I don't even have a
Yeah.
10,000 viewers. Or subscribers, I should say, anyway.
Yeah, I feel like YouTube always
Oh
gives
my
like,
god. Oh, baby. I'm dead. There's like 6 of them here.
oh no.
Alright, they're not dying, so I'm definitely not going to live.
We don't wanna.
And I'm falling down the hill. I'm on the cliff. Oh! Alright, I'm on the slope, so I might be able to live maybe long enough for you to get here. I don't know. Let's see.
Should be alright, I think.
Well, if I get off of here, I'm definitely dead. They aren't dying though, my goodness. Alright. I mean, I hit a couple of them, smack on in the chest. There you go. Now they're dying.
Huh.
Okay. Now that I got my bearings back. Clearing out some of this. Oh, Chris is here, huh?
Yeah,
he
he
must.
like spawned right on top of you.
He must have logged off. Maybe he hasn't played since we played last. Because I think he was with me, or maybe he wasn't. I don't know.
And
Chris.
that was maybe.
Oh boy, Chris is gonna die. Maybe. I don't know how good. Although he's got the big gun.
Yeah,
He's gonna blow my ears out again.
he does like using the big guns, I think.
Well, he just shoots a lot, and that's very hurts my ears.
Yeah, also hurts mine as well.
In the headphones, So it's.
Yeah.
And I want to keep the headphones loud because my hearing is not great. That might sound contradictory, but when somebody has hearing loss, it doesn't mean that they're like deaf. It means that certain tones they can't hear. So what happens is the sounds that you can hear are like exacerbated, if that's I'm saying that right. In other words, the sounds that are left over that you can hear are very like intense. You know what I mean? So if a gunshot sounds fine to you, it might be very irritating to me because I'm only hearing certain frequencies of that gunshot. You know what I mean?
Ah, yeah.
So it's like a you know pounding to my head. You know when he's shooting off the gun a lot.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Right, and I
Uh,
need and I need to turn the headphones up because my hearing loss, so I can hear the more subtle sounds. You know what I mean, like the Utah in the distance or footsteps, that kind of thing. So I have to have that really loud. So in order to hear those, so it's a problem because obviously if I'm turning the volume up, everything else that I can hear is going to be like super loud. You know what I mean? So it's kind of catch 22, I guess you could say.
yeah, definitely. Do you want to meet at the weather station or
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm watching. I'm looking at your name here.
uh, um I didn't hear any wrecks at Arthur's where I spawned, so that's probably not good.
Well, yeah, they might be over at the swamp at the moment. Well, we're making noise over here, so I'm sure something's gonna come over here now.
Already Utah Raptor.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of them. Then
I just
when I shot the first shot, that just called them all out of the woods. So
I,
yeah,
I got a
I'm sure we haven't seen the end of them yet. We just killed like I don't know, I didn't count, almost 10.
I just got an uncommon off the bat.
Ooh, uncommon raptor or Utah?
Yeah, and yeah, uncommon Utah.
The red one or the brown one?
The red one, red
Oh,
face.
right. I say brown. I don't know. What is it? Orange? Red? I don't know. It looks brown to me on my screen.
Yeah,
Excellent. Let's see what we got here. I do need stuff.
yeah. I'll come to you with like ammo. I do have an extra axe if you need it.
Ah, yeah, cool. I don't want that. Oh, I guess we should empty it though. Alright, so I guess the stream is good.
Huh.
I heard
I'm
my
like one.
voice. What's that?
I'm like one-shotting these Utahs.
Good.
But it's funny, the lag from the server actually gives it a little bit of delay from when I shoot to when they die. So it's like a point 0.5 of a second I shoot, they stay alive for a little bit after they've shot them, then they just flop dead.
Yeah, flop over. Though sometimes it takes a couple seconds for them to bleed.
Yeah. I forgot Blade was a thing.
Yeah, I know. I need to get back into Call of the Wild. We should do a hunt there with the doggies, or I have my dog anyway. I got to get back in there. Although people were saying the thing runs really crappy right now
Uh,
in the reviews. I don't know. I haven't played it in like a year, I think. So
yeah, I haven't
it
grind
very
it much
it very
either.
well could be buggy. A lot of hmm, that's interesting.
Is
Where's
Discord good for you? Like, is it?
It's clear, yeah.
Okay.
What's this now? I finally moved on. What did he say?
I have no idea what he's talking about. Oh.
Oh. Huh. Oh, Mario says in Call of the Wild there are half of the maps. What
Oh.
that okay, I think he meant to say that instead of what. In Call of the Wild there are half of the maps that have 2 times FPS drops. Wow, that's pretty bad.
Um, Avalanche and oh, Avalanche
Oh,
and
I'm going away from you, aren't I? Where are you? get over here.
Um,
Come to you.
Avalanche and Expansive Worlds need to fix their game.
I don't know, man. They were. It seems like they've never been good at bug troubleshooting. Like they're
Look at this game.
they've never. Well, they make their own game engines, right, to save money. But the
Yeah.
problem is that they're what's the terminology? Um, they're good at everything, but a master at none. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or they do everything, but they're a master at nothing. I guess that's a better one because they're not good at everything. Because abandoning games and having bugs in your
mm,
games all the time, and when you patch it and then it makes it worse half the time. That's not really good.
mm.
But they have good concepts. You know what I mean? Like their game ideas, I think, are good, right? Like we like
Oh yeah.
the hunting games are fine. The Call of the Wild's fine. This game's fine. And of course they've used their they've also worked with other game companies to make games with them too. So um, so it's not like they're just this obscure company. They're actually pretty much in the AAA game. But did you play? Do you have Second Extinction yet?
Oh, Second Extinction. Mm, no, I think I forgot to look at it actually.
Well,
Um,
if you want, I would love to play that with you. It's more of a wave shooter type game, with dinosaurs. um,
yeah.
and then of course the robot game is good to play. So, Generation Zero. My son wants to play that because he saw the Halloween stuff. So
Oh yeah.
he's all like, wants to do that because of that. But I'm gonna be very busy this weekend, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to play it.
Yeah.
But I wanted to. And Sunday, by the time I'm available on Sunday, you're probably gonna be asleep or getting up Monday morning, going to work or school or whatever you're doing. So,
Uh, Monday's like my day off.
oh,
Oh, Rex
yeah, I heard that.
on the hill.
Let me get out the. Oh Lord. Oh, I don't even have a compound bow. Hmm.
Oh, I thought Jay gave it back to you.
Well, no, I logged off. I remember I told him to pick up my stuff, and then I had to get off. So,
Ah, okay.
I'm gonna use my. Oh, I don't even have the dart gun because I bought the wrong gun.
Oh, I crashed.
Oh, you're kidding. Oh my God.
I'm not
We need you. We need you. Oh no.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh no.
Well, look at the stream. If we all die, it's your fault.
Oh no. I've put all of you in jeopardy.
Nah, he's after Chris.
Oh.
There you go. I got him with the slugs. Whew. I think it was me anyway. Could have been Chris. It says I got 99%. I got him with the slugs.
Wasn't
All right,
totally my fault. I was just looking at my inventory.
Oh, I know, but that anything you do in this game has a chance of crashing you out. All right, we'll wait for you to come back.
Yeah.
I'll just stay in the area here. Let me make some calls here. I'll blow my horn.
That's
Yeah,
so funny.
Call of the Wild is a very beautiful game. I mean, I love walking around in it. It's just again, it's a shame. Like with the dog, I actually like the dog, and the reason for that, or at least I did a year ago, is because you remember when you used to track the blood, and then you would just track it forever and ever and ever and never find the animal. Did you ever have that problem?
I think a few times, yeah.
I don't know. I had that problem a lot, especially okay. See, I used to run the servers, right? So whenever I ran the server, I had that problem. If I played it myself, solo, that like a lot of those bugs didn't happen as much. But whenever I like started a server, the bugs were just like amplified big time. Like I would never be able to find an animal, or the animals would just stand there frozen. You know what I mean? I'm sure you've seen that before. Um, yeah, there was just a lot of like crazy stuff that happened. Like kind of like this game, right? Where you just have weird stuff happening. But when I had the dog would actually track the blood and find the animal.
Yeah.
So that I was like, man, this is great. God, I don't have to sit here with my stupid PDA and, you know, click blood for a half hour, never finding the animal. So the dog would actually find it. So I think in that respect, that made it better. Um, but then you had to also worry about the dog because the dog would scare away the animals if you made it too aggressive. So you had to kind of like manage the dog, like sit back, tell it to sit and stay, So, but the dog aspect was cute. Um,
Yeah.
Now, what I think they should do, if they didn't already, is vary the dogs. Because there isn't just one kind of hunting dog, right?
Yeah, there's like
I'm
multiples.
sure there's more than one you could use, right? So it would be nice to have like at least 5 or 6 dogs to choose from. So that it's kind of different, so that everybody doesn't have the same dog. Like, if you're grouping, we all got the same dog. It's kind of be kind of dumb looking. But I think they could do something with that. You know, I don't know. I'm trying to talk about a different topic today than politics. Um, so I'm trying to
Yeah.
bring up gaming stuff. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
um, yeah. So
Well,
yeah.
I'm part of a game group that's about to release a game soon.
Are you?
Yeah.
I I didn't know that. Did you tell me that before? If you did,
Um
I apologize for forgetting.
I think I said I was a part of a group and making a game.
Um, well, fill us in again. Refresh my memory.
So I'm coding an AI for the game.
Mhm.
So it's a stealth based game.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you like stealth based
Well, it depends on what
kind of.
kind of a game. Like I'm not big on like well, you know me, I only like 3D games.
Yeah, it's a 3D top down.
Yeah, I don't like I'm not really in the top down as much as before, but go ahead, continue. Don't worry about what I think. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Um yeah, so our our enemy is like kind of like a golem type, like a rock golem,
Mhm.
and you're trying to steal a medallion from, let's say, like an ancient ruin.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just laughing because because when I was the last descendant or first descendant or whatever it's called. I think the beta's over now, unfortunately. I really wanted to play that with you. Um,
Uh yeah, my graphics card is like
no, oh right, yeah, I forgot. Well, anyway, that game is basically like there was really nothing original in it, right? So you're fighting this like invader, and then of course they're trying to, you know, uh, gather up this like kind of like particular kind of energy, and then you're dealing with relics. It just seems like the themes in a lot of the games nowadays are the same. You have this like power cube, or you got this like rare this ancient relic that you have to get if first, otherwise if the enemy gets it, then they're gonna wield, have this unwielding power. You know what I mean? So It's just that's why I was chuckling. But go ahead, continue.
Yeah, and it's all good.
Apparently, Chris isn't watching the stream.
Oh, is he not?
I
Hmm.
guess not because he's making noise while I'm talking. Um, all right, go ahead, continue.
Um, yeah. So it's it's what else is in it? Um, oh, now I can't remember my own game. Um,
Stealth game, top down.
yes, yes, it's a stealth game. Top down. The enemy has an FOV, which took me forever to code. It only took me today to like figure out what was wrong with it. Um,
Uh-huh.
yeah, so oh, hello.
Yeah, he kind of came up on us, didn't he?
Yeah, little sneaky girl.
Hmm.
Oh, now I'm afraid of crashing again. All
Oh
right.
no. Well, yeah, you better not loot. Maybe you shouldn't harvest.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Um, yeah, so you're trying to steal a medallion from an ancient ruin
Hmm.
which has an innate, let's say a guardian golem, a guardian, which is basically like a rock golem.
Uh-huh.
Um, he he has a random wandering function, so he can just walk to a random location, and if you just happen to be there, he'll spot you and chase you. Um, you have like mini AI sentries that help the golem, let's say, find where the player is and give it that like tense ambient type of feeling, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
Um, uh, um, yeah, so the player's abilities are going to have like an invisibility.
Are you supposed to be talking about the game though?
Yeah, I'm talking about the
You're
game.
kind of giving away secrets, aren't you?
Uh,
Because you know some
it's
Chinese person might be listening to this and go, "Oh, great idea for a game. We're gonna build one and put it out in 2 weeks." You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
there's a Rex here, by the way.
Now that sounds kind of. People are gonna say you sound xenophobic. No, not really. But that's what Chinese people do. They steal other people's ideas and then do stuff themselves. Not all Chinese people, but some. You know, it's kind of known now. Can
Well,
I have some ammo if you got extra?
oh my God, he just what type of ammo, sorry?
Whatever you can. I need some buckshot. Um, well, arrows, but I don't have a bow, compound bow.
Here, have
Um,
2,000 buckshots.
I don't think that's gonna kill a Rex. Um,
Um,
that's fine.
uh,
Well, he's here. Chris brought him, so it's on you. All you, buddy. Oh boy.
oh, always come up.
Oh!
Don't worry, Chris got him.
Ooh.
Anyway, arrows.
Yeah, I need to find a bow. Compound bow.
Um,
Might be one at Madame's. They usually have one there.
yeah. Here, have 2,000 of those. What else do you need? Here's an
I
axe.
don't know. I don't have my um my APR either. He's got everything.
I,
I mean, we could go over to him. I mean,
oh,
I thought I gave myself stuff last time though. That's what I'm kind of wondering, like what happened. I wonder if I died.
yeah,
I must have died again and left it all.
yeah. We got another
Oh,
Rex
yes,
track.
I think I did. I died on the volcano. That's right. I died on the
You died on the
volcano.
volcano?
Yeah, I died on the volcano, and I feel like going back up to get it. My body.
Uh, there's Rex tracks this way.
All right, I'm getting out some slugs here. Remember, I don't have an APR, so I can't.
I'd give you an APR, but
Oh,
what, what are you guys shooting at?
trike, which is
Ah,
I don't have an axe, so. There you go, got him.
I have an axe for you.
All right,
This one could be Big Mama actually. This one's a 63 to 65. Oh, not like Big Mama, but like a pretty big mama.
all right, hold on. Come, don't go any further.
Yeah, I've got Rex tracks going all the way up here.
Yeah, gotta stay with the team, man. All right, let's see. 63 to 66. That could be a heavyweight.
Yeah.
That's a shame because the server needs that achievement still, believe it or not.
Do you need an axe?
I guess.
Yeah. I have an axe here.
Thank you. I was gonna go get my stuff, but I guess we're going this way.
Yeah. What else do you
Because
need?
the server's that way.
Oh yeah, true.
Over on the, but
Uh,
whatever. Let's track this Rex. It's a big one, so
uh,
it might be Big Mama, although
oh
I doubt it because it usually is a bigger weight than that.
yeah. I've got 62 to 65 on my screen.
Yeah, so it
Um,
could be just a heavyweight.
is the call free to join?
Say it again.
Is the call free to join is what I think Mark is saying, or
The call? Oh, you mean the
yeah.
Discord?
Yeah, the Discord.
Um,
I don't mind if other people join. It's all good.
I don't really like it unless we're in the group doing something together.
Yeah.
If he was with our group, then maybe, yeah, but I don't know. I don't like just random
Mm.
talking because then it turns into a noisy mess. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I only like using it because I'm talking to someone, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
um, anyway, finish your game description there.
Yeah. Yeah, um so
Now,
the
is it gonna be? You said it's a stealth game. Is it like a is it like a
yeah,
fantasy stealth, or is it like an
it's gonna be a stealth game.
RPG, or just action oriented with am I saying it? Yeah.
It's
RPG aspects,
it's
or neither?
it's like a low fantasy game. Low
So is it just a loot based where there's no like customization? You just find better stuff and that's how you upgrade, or what's the deal?
um I think for the moment we're having a couple of abilities for the player to use to like get to locations throughout the level and like get away from the enemy or
Uh,
the golem. Yeah. So I don't think we're
d
having
hold on a second. Let me. Okay, never mind. Go ahead. Sorry.
um so I don't think we're focusing on like other things you can collect throughout the game as of the moment. Again, it's still in like early development,
Hmm.
but it's may something that we may consider or something that we may look at doing.
So it's story driven then, basically.
Um, yeah, there is a backstory behind it. Yeah, there's gonna be
There's a
like,
track here. It's running.
oh,
Yeah, I was thinking it was running because of the other wreck.
yeah, there are tracks all the way over there.
Well, it was running. So
Ah, true.
once you lose a track, likely it's because it ran away. So you'll have to
Yeah.
kind of find the fleeing track. Because for some reason when they run, it doesn't always register on the ground like immediately.
Ah, yeah.
I guess because they're kind of hopping rather than say walking, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this one's kind of weird. It looks like it's running back in a circle towards the woods
Yeah.
again, which is gonna
Um.
be kind of annoying.
Yeah.
All right,
I did have one instance where.
going this way.
Oh yeah. I did
What?
have one instance where a T-Rex like fled into where I was
Mhm.
for some reason. Like I was killing a Rex like
Mhm.
on like the swamp on like the swampy side.
Ah, I think we're going in circles now. Okay,
Yeah.
no. He's really acting weird. He keeps. Okay, now he's walking this way.
Right. Hopefully if we don't
Here we go. Here,
shoot.
yeah, it's going this way now.
Yeah.
Over towards
Maybe if,
over towards the chop chop. Mount Chop Chop.
yeah. Is that Big Chop?
Yeah, I forget the name of it.
Yeah. Something like that.
Something Chop Chop. That's all I remember.
Yeah.
Fem
Something Chop Chop.
Female. Yeah, I think you're right. It's a big chop mountain or something. I forget. We have to go up there.
Yeah. Alright, I guess he's doing his own thing. Oh, there's a Utah in the forest. Careful.
You know, I do have a GTX 1070
Ooh.
that I am using in one of my older computers. I was thinking about, you know, maybe giving that to you for Christmas for free. You know, early Christmas present. Um, but I just have to figure out like sending it to you.
You'd have to express post it, I think. Uh, or something. It's fleeing again.
Like air express airmail or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, because I don't want it to get stolen either, you know. And so I have to package it in a way
Yeah.
where no one's gonna know what it is, you know, and that's gonna be difficult.
Ah, yeah.
Because well, I have the original box, believe it or not. You know, I save all
Alright.
my boxes, you know, for the most part.
Uh,
So I actually have the 6-year-old box. Um, so the 1070, look on the first Descendant and see what the minimum card is. Is it 900 series or
um,
10 series?
I think it's the last time I checked, it was a 10 series.
Okay, well the 1070 is a 10 series, so it should work. You know,
Yeah.
and that should work for most games. I mean, now, I mean, still, you know,
Yeah.
it's three generations old, but at the same time, I mean, it should still be fine. I mean, 1070 is about 3050 Ti performance,
Yeah.
maybe 3060 6 gig performance. I'm thinking the 6 gig of the 3060 will probably outperform it slightly. Um,
Yeah.
but
Well, there's more tracks over
But I
here.
mean, if you have 3050 Ti performance, I mean, that should be fine at 1080p resolutions. You know what I mean? Um,
Yeah.
Now the only thing is you won't have the DLSS. So I don't know if you really want it. You know,
Oh,
uh,
Rex.
where is it? Did you hear it?
Um, yeah, he's like over the hill a little bit.
Oh yeah, I hear
Oh,
him
he's
stomping now.
yeah, he's coming. He's scared of the Utahs. Oh, don't shoot the Rex now.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
not in a
know.
good spot.
Yeah, Chris is like, and I got flicker, so I can't even see. All right,
He's going to Chris. Oh, now he's going to me because I have the bow.
Well, now I got a big gun and I can't react very well. Ah! This thing's so
Oh,
wobbly. He's over the
watch out,
hill.
Chris.
I don't have visual. There you go.
I went after Chris.
Yeah. Yeah, this is not the gun I want to be using. I want my
Oh,
APR, man.
oh, bow shot.
If he ran away after that, I don't that would be pretty dumb.
Something tells me I'm not going to get a very high kill count.
It doesn't
I don't
matter.
know why. Yeah. Is there another Rex track?
Oh, was that Mario that was in here? Oh, Mario.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Your game crashed, Mario? Come back in.
Oh, it's another big female.
Oh, yeah, two. That's unusual. See,
Yeah.
I want to shoot it with a bow, really, because I wanted to see if it was a heavyweight.
Yeah.
That's why,
Yeah, I've got more over here. He is fleeing though, so I imagine it would be fleeing now. Oh,
yeah, they bumped into each other, probably.
yeah. Oh, do you know what I think? I think they were together, like over that crest.
Probably.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Oh, did
they do run away from each other after a while.
did
Although
Herky crash as
maybe
well?
that's only males and females run from each other. Maybe the females don't run from each other. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not sure how that works. I never
Hmm.
noticed. I know the males can sometimes run away from the females, but as you know, once you shoot them, they will come attack you. They don't really care about
Oh,
each other at that point. So, what do you think about you know, the 4000 series release from Nvidia?
oh, I think it looks great. Like, like I've seen like some like benchmark testing on its ray tracing capabilities,
Hmm.
and it looks so good. But it looks massive compared to the normal like mid to high range graphics cards.
Well, you saw well, I'm sure you must have seen the comparison of the 3090 size versus the 4090 size, right?
It's
So, I
a
mean,
lot more.
and the 3090 people were saying was big,
Yeah.
right? So, this one's like twice the size, literally, in all dimensions. You know,
Oh
it's
yeah.
like an inch thicker in every direction, easy and longer. But you know that's because of the new cooling solution they made. See, a lot of people they look at size and go, "Oh, look at that thing! It's such a behemoth." But if you watch like Steve from Gamers Nexus, he just had somebody on from Nvidia talking about the cooling thing, and you know a lot of the design comes into uh, comes from the power efficiency and cooling solutions that they want to use, right? So if you want something to be cooled more efficiently, right,
Mm.
then you have to design it to do that. And sometimes when you're designing things to be more efficient, sometimes they're bigger, right? So,
Yeah.
and it's really no different from, say, a radiator in a car, right? Um, you can cool a vehicle two ways, right? You can cool it by making the radiator big, right? and
Yeah.
have a bigger fan, or you can have a smaller radiator but have a longer hose system, right?
Yeah.
Which doesn't make any sense for a car, but you can have a longer piping system, right? And as the water moves through the pipes, it cools along the way, right? So that it's cooler when it gets to the radiator. So, but either way, it's going to be bigger, right? Because the piping either has to be longer or the radiator has to be bigger. So, but when it comes to video cards, you, you have to distribute heat, right? That's really how it's going to work, because when it comes to a video card, you have a hot spot, right? which is
Yeah.
which is the GPU mainly. The memory does get hot too, but the GPU is your hot spot. It's a singular location, and you have to dissipate the heat from that somehow. So you have to have not only moving water or vapor, but you have to have fins. Right there's the Rex up there. So you have to have a fin system, which will dissipate the heat from that spot and then distribute it to the other metal. So I'm not using good terminology here. Um, so the the size that it is makes perfect sense, because there's two. I think there might be two. So that vapor draw has to be sent away and then condense again. If the vapor chamber is too small, then you're going to have vapor that doesn't cool in time, and it's going to come back to the GPU as vapor. And that doesn't really make for a good cooling solution, because you're not going to have enough liquid. There's two.
Oh, there is two.
There's two, definitely two. I got stereo headset.
Oh, they're both coming for us. Oh no.
Oh wow.
Oh, they're both coming for me. Oh no, this is not good.
Oh my god, now he's coming after me. You guys are running away. Don't leave me here. I think that other Rex died.
Nah, he's still there.
Alright. Oh. Now the other one's coming after me.
I'll focus on you. He can handle himself.
Alright, one's
Yeah, he
dead.
got it.
Good. Alright.
The other one's dead.
Well, we're using, pretty big guns. Well, you aren't, but I was. Nice. 2 Rex.
Is that how you spell adrenaline? Adrenaline.
Oh, what an adrenaline rush is what he's saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Those were the days when 2 or 3 used to come up on you all the time. Man.
Yeah.
If you were in the right spot, they all converged.
Oh, is there another one?
I don't know. I don't hear it yet. The rain's coming, so you might have heard some thunder.
Maybe.
Yeah, let me turn this volume down over here.
Yeah, for some reason I don't really like using the big guns.
Yeah, I don't prefer. I mean, like I said, I'm looking for an APR though. I have to go, I guess, to Slate B.
Yeah. Yeah,
I know the bow is here a lot, so let me check here.
yeah.
Hopefully I'll get one.
Oh yeah, I finally got all of the settlements achievement.
Oh, really?
I got all the I was missing the crater outpost. Crater Cove.
Oh, really? That's interesting. I thought we fought there before. Oh, the P.
Mm.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, nice.
Hey,
Need some ammo?
I need some
Uh,
arrows. Yes. Oh no,
I
no,
thought
no,
I.
no. I got 2,000. You just gave me some, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you
No,
need?
I'm good.
Okay.
I just need to find an APR. That's all.
Okay. Oh, I thought you said
Is
you
this
found
guy
an
dead?
APR. No, he's not.
Oh, I thought he was frozen. Oh, he should be dead.
Yeah, he should be. Oh,
That was a good. Okay, now he's dead.
oh, he's dead.
Yeah, let's all use bows now.
Oh, he's glitched for me.
It's
Oh, there we
alright.
go.
Yeah. Yeah, let's head down here and see what's around.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as far as the well, the 4090 is definitely powerful. Um,
Oh, yeah.
and from what people were doing some testing on is they were turning the wattage requirement down on it, and it only lost like 5% at like 80% power. So I mean, it doesn't really need to be as big as it is, or as
Mm,
powerful, as powerful it is. But I guess they wanted to really make a statement, I guess, because that's how Nvidia is. They want to be the best. So a lot of people are complaining about the price and this and that, and I'm like going, well, what the heck, man? It's got 24 gigs of VRAM. It's like 2 times as powerful as the 3090 Ti. I mean, come on. I mean, so I mean, and it's not really made for gamers, right?
yeah.
It's really made for developers, content creators, artists, that kind of thing. So it's not really a card for like me and you, even though we would love to have one. But so instead of complaining, what people need to do is open up to do some thinking, right? Say,
Yeah.
okay, the 4090 is super powerful. It's $1,600, and that's a great thing. Why? Because the 4080 Ti, when it comes out, is going to be a beast,
Yeah.
right? And it's going to be priced at about $1,200. So why is that a good thing? People might say because who wants to pay $1,200? Well, that's because of the 4080 then is going to be a beast
Yeah.
for,
And then they're gonna come out.
at about $800. So
Yeah.
So, I mean, I understand that they priced the 4080 right now at a really stupid price. So, I don't know if they're going to keep that price. It would be kind of weird. But let's just say the 4080 is going to be, they said it's going to be, what, 1200?
Yeah.
That's really the 4080 Ti. But there is room to make a Ti between the 4080 and the 4090 because that's like almost half the CUDA cores, which is kind of weird. But so the 4070 Ti and the 4070 is going to be really powerful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're gonna get 3090 performance. At like whatever they're going to charge, 699, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm assuming. So, but you're going to get all the new features. Right? You're going to get the latest tensor cores. You're going to get more RT cores. You're going to get DLSS3. You're going to get the dual AV1 encoders, which are going to be a good
Mm,
thing for people later who are streaming. Um, so, I mean, it's a win-win for everybody, really. So, I understand that people get up in arms about, the price all the time. They were complaining about the 3090 before at $1,500, you know,
yeah.
which is kind of
Well.
which is kind of weird too because the Titan class cards were like, I mean, $2,500
Oh
when they
yeah.
came out. You know what I mean? So I mean, that was a Titan. So that was basically what the TI card is now. You
Yeah.
know. So
Um.
go ahead.
Oh. Uh. Yeah. Because and I can see why it was also priced at that range. Because like, there was like a graphics card shortage, or like they were running out of parts to build the stuff, so they also became like super expensive while also being pretty rare to
Yeah,
come
but
across.
right, and then Nvidia ordered a whole bunch of 30 series cards to make up that difference, and then the crypto crash came again, and now they're stuck with a bunch of 3000 series cards. So now is really a good time for you to check out a 3060 Ti or even a 3080. I mean, I don't know what your budget is, but
Uh,
here in the United States, right? I could have bought a 3080 RTX 3080 for
Rex Trax Cook.
for where up or down? I could
There's like,
like
ooh, he's close.
like in other words, right now I could buy a 3080 card for $789, and that comes with a $200 gift card.
Yeah,
So you're really paying like $589 for a 3080. Now, of course, you know you got to put out the full amount first. But these are the kind of deals that you're starting to see now. Like, so you'll be able to get a 3070 or a 3060 Ti maybe for 350 bucks or 400 bucks.
yeah,
So to me, if you're able to push for a 3060 Ti, I would try to find one if I were you. Even
yeah,
I know it's kind of the prices in Australia are kind of off the hook. Um, we in the United States have always had it good when it comes to, you know, um, availability, I guess you could say.
yeah,
Because everybody, despite how our government is basically killing our economy and making life for everybody very difficult because of their dumb decisions. Um, you know, uh, Hardware manufacturers always look at the United States as a prime consumer market. You know what I mean? So,
yeah,
like any company that's out there, when you say United States, they're like saying, we're there. You know what I mean? You don't have to worry about anything. We're there. So, I'm sure that has to do with our history and it has to do with traditionally our markets were always good. You know what I mean? The U.S. market has always been pretty stable.
yeah,
It's had its bad moments, but between the crashes, we usually do well. So now
yeah. Australia didn't void this current crash.
but now the Democrats now are just killing everything. I mean, they're just like their policies are just horrible. So they're just like making it hard for everybody. Um, Inflating everything's going up, inflation and all that stuff. They're very hostile towards oil and gas, which makes the gas prices go up. It's got nothing to do with Ukraine. It's their policies that drive up the gas prices all the time. So, um, so that's not helping because that makes the cost of everything go up, right? Because fuel costs. Um, the price of diesel here is like through the roof. I mean, I've never seen diesel so expensive.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah.
It's like almost
What is?
$6 a gallon. I mean,
Yeah,
that is
like
insane. Like traditionally, diesel used to be cheaper than all the other gas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And but
Yeah.
now it's like, you know, a third the price higher, if not more, sometimes double, depending on what state you're in. I mean, they're still saying that gasoline in California is still almost $6 a gallon just for regular gas.
That's
That's
that.
insanity. Because
Yeah.
I mean, especially when if you think about it, right? The United States under Trump, right? Whether you like him or
Mm,
not, it doesn't matter. He was a good president when it comes to
mm,
policies, right? You could not like him as a person, but he was a good president as when he as far as policies go. Um, we were we were basically practicing energy independence here, right? Under the Trump administration, and that's why gas was $2.25 a gallon, right? Because
Yeah.
we don't need anybody else's resources.
Mm,
Essentially, the United States is very self-dependent. We have our own gas, we have our own oil, you know, we have our own even our own metals to some extent. You know, we do import some stuff that's rare, but I mean, the United States for the most part is very self-sustaining, and especially when it comes to oil and gas. You know, we have plenty of that now. So so there's no reason that, you know, we should like Americans should be suffering right now. You know,
yeah.
we're the only country that doesn't help its people out when it comes to oil and gas. Like if you look at Saudi Arabia, Russia, Iran, right? All those
Mm,
companies produce their own oil, right? And gas. And
yeah.
their citizens don't pay a lot of money
Mm,
for it. Like in Iran, I think they pay like equivalent to like 60 cents a gallon.
mm,
You know what I mean? Whereas we're at 3.55 a gallon right now in the United States. So that gives you a little bit of an idea of the difference. Russia, the
yeah.
same thing. Russia doesn't.
Mm,
Well, now that they're at war, things might be going up there. But before the war started, they didn't pay much for their oil and gas. Why? Because Russia produces oil and gas, right? So why should you make your citizens pay a lot of money
mm,
for something that you produce? It's kind of stupid.
mm, yeah.
So we're the only country that does that, mainly under Democrats. You know, when we have a Republican president, you know, they usually, you know, uh, make policies that are very oil and gas friendly. You know,
Yeah.
and it doesn't hurt the country. It doesn't hurt the environment, right? It's just essentially you're saying, why are you making citizens pay a lot of money for stuff we produce? It
Mm,
doesn't make any sense. So, you know, the Democrats want to say that the Republicans are evil, they do this and they do that, but they don't. That's just all lies. You know what I mean? They're very business friendly and they're very oil and gas friendly, and that's all good for everybody because that creates jobs, it increases wages. You know what I mean? It's very good for the citizens. So anyway, I don't want to get on politics, but anyway, I don't know how we got on that subject, but we were talking about video cards. So
yeah.
I'm gonna check over here for an APR. So
Yeah. No, that's fair enough.
I've been eyeing up a 4090, right?
I'd say do it.
Well, yeah, but I can't pay out cash. I would have to do like a payment plan. Well,
Oh yeah.
here's my problem though. I don't really have a computer case that it will fit in, right? So I would have to pretty much build a new system. And I don't have a computer that can run it. Right? The most powerful CPU I have is a 10900F, or it's yeah, which is, you know, a
Mm.
nine. It's a ninth gen, but I mean it's a not ninth gen. It's a
It's a tenth. Tenth.
it's an Intel 9 series. What is,
Uh,
I got a mental block here. An i9. That's what I'm trying to think of. It's an
isn't it
I-
a
It's
10th,
a, it's
10th
a,
gen?
it's an
An i9
i9,
10th gen?
right? It's an i9 10900F, right? But the problem is that if you look at the benchmarks from a 10900K versus a 12900K and a now 13900K, the 10900K is like a puppy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the performance is no comparison anymore, right? So the 13900K is more than double the performance of a 10900, which is insane, right? That's crazy. So, um, yeah, that this thing ain't gonna run a 10. This ain't gonna run a 4090. You know what I'm saying? It just
Yeah.
it's gonna be a bottleneck, big time. So it'd be stupid for me to pair it up with a 10900. So I would have to build a whole new system, and I did try to do that, but my payments every month are gonna be like $207. Might be a car
I
payment for 2 years.
2 years.
2 years, $207 for a 4090 system. Now it'll be a good system, right? But yeah, I'm not really. I don't want to pay $207 a month. Yeah, I mean, I'd rather wait to see like maybe to buy a 4080 Ti would be great. You know, I have a 3090, so it's not like I'm in a hurry. You know,
Yeah.
and that even probably gets bottlenecked by the 10900 because it doesn't seem like it's performing as well as I expected. Right? The 3090 is supposed to be able to do 4K pretty well, right?
Yeah. Hey,
So,
Cooker, come and check in this box right here.
oh, did I get a gift?
Yeah, you did.
Did the game gift me? Ah, look at that. I'm so happy.
Got
Yay.
the APR.
Woohoo! Early birthday gift. All right, so where are we going to head now? Either in the jungle
Uh,
or back to the swamp. I have to check the time because I got to go pick up the kids. All right. Oh, we're good. I got like 1 hour or so.
what time is it? Oh, it's 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh well, I can stay up. It's the weekend.
Right,
I don't
right.
know.
I
I don't
really,
have work.
I really wanted to play the first Descendant with you. I was really like, man, hyped about that.
Yeah,
And then I,
I'm
saw,
sorry,
I
man.
know you can't play it even on low setting. It's just your card. They don't even support your card, right?
Yeah,
Some people said they started up the game and it would say incompatible hardware or something along those lines.
whoa.
What? You,
Raptor.
where? Oh, I gotta get out another gun. Stop running. Up, he's
Oh, he
dead.
dead.
Somebody got him.
Yeah, I didn't kill him. I think Chris got him.
Yeah, let's head out.
Oh, look at him. He's like up against the tree, like he's sleeping.
Leaning for you,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's like,
Oh
yeah,
yeah, he's got his tree as a pillow.
yeah.
What am I? What color am I? I guess
You're
we're all
gray.
facing the
Silver.
same way now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to tell when I'm looking at the map. I'm going, which one's me? I guess you got to look at the chat or something. That tells you what color you are.
Yeah.
And also, I think in the teams. Well, it shows me always as blue. Am I blue on the map?
You blue.
Kind of.
You're more of a silvery to me.
Okay, yeah, like a light blue silver. I wish he would stop shooting so far away.
Yeah. Hey, come on, man. Give us a chance. You're stealing all the credit for the kills. Because you're shooting like from a million miles away. There we go.
Well, the problem I have is I like to be friendly, right, as much as possible. But I mean, that really does hurt my ears. And it's like, if somebody says something hurts my ears, like I will stop doing what is hurting somebody's ears. You know,
Yeah.
you understand? Like, so he keeps doing it though, as if like he doesn't care. And it's like, eventually I'm just going to get annoyed. You know what I mean? And I don't want to get to that point. You know, I'm trying to like tell him, "Hey, stop shooting so much. Hey, that hurts my ears. Hey." And maybe he doesn't care cuz he's just playing a game, but he has to understand I'm streaming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's like a different bar that you have to kind of set. Like
Yeah.
everybody has to set, and we're in a group together, right? So, and again, I'm not trying to be not fun. I mean, I hate to be that way, you know. I don't want to come off as I'm just being a shrewd or whatever you want to, whatever the word is, you know.
And I completely get it. Like, it's also hurting my ears because I also have my headphones all the way up,
Right, and this
headphones a bit up, so I can just hear. I can hear dinosaurs.
exactly. Right, and then wait till you get a little closer to them, right? And then you start shooting. That way we're kind of all on board. Like if I'm shooting, you're shooting, he's shooting, then I don't care what it sounds like, right? We're in the heat of the battle. So, am I going the right way? I'm trying to head over towards the swamp, but I don't think I am.
Uh,
See,
do you
so
want me to
so
mark
on
it?
so on the map I'm black. So
Yeah,
it's
on the
like,
map I'm black as well.
yeah, this. Oh, is that right? So that's how it all looks too. Yeah, they should just keep it the color that you're on the. They should do like the chat, right?
Yeah.
He's like closer to what? I just saw that. I don't know. Closer
Mm,
to a tree. Don't shoot till you get closer to a tree.
yeah.
Yeah, I
And
think.
then there's me stating out the obvious.
All right, so I'm gonna head up. Um, okay, we gotta go left to get to the swamp. Okay.
Yeah. I marked the swamp with my yellow indicator.
Yeah, it's not showing for some reason.
Check your settlement. I think
I
it
think because I
shows it
got
on the
my
corner of the
map
map.
is not open. It's black, so it may not show up if I have a map that's not open. Like, cause I died,
Uh,
so it's all like blacked out.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you check your settlement, it'll probably show
Well, look
my
at my
indicator.
dot. Look at my dot. Where is my dot located? Although we're
Uh,
not in a team, so maybe we got to be in a team in order for it to show. Go to Bravo.
yeah. Yeah, okay. I'll go to Bravo.
Maybe that's when it shows up clearer. Ah, I see my dot, but I don't see yours.
Here, let me put mine closer. You see that? In your Hunter mate, not the map.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, I always look on the map. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like in the Hunter mate, I can see other people's
Yeah, I thought you were able to see each other's dot, but I don't know.
Yeah, I thought so too. I thought that was a thing in like
Oh,
when
whoop. Is that just the bird making a noise?
yeah,
I
it's
thought
just
I heard
bird.
a Rex though off in the distance. Oh, there's two, that's why. I heard two. There's two birds. There's this one close and there's one up the lava flow, the basalt flow.
Yeah. I shot a Oh, there's a raptor following us.
Oh, there it is. Yep, it's running up on us.
He's Mr. Silent. Oh, I didn't get to shoot him.
So we just go up
Let's see if I
we just go up the lava flow here, or you want to cut through the woods?
we could cut through the woods.
Alright.
I'm trying to shoot him out of them now.
Yeah.
It's not
I
working though.
I just wait till he gets a little lower, then shoot the buckshot, because that has a bigger spread.
Yeah.
All right,
But
we got more Utah here, unless he
whoa.
didn't. He did a nice swoop on you there. Oh, there's two
Yeah.
birds, two birds. Second
Good
one.
words.
Yep.
Yeah. Where's he coming down? I'm keeping my eye on this one because like I know where he's at.
Yep, there's the other one. Did you get it? Nice.
Uh, Chris got it.
This one's coming.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, I got him, but he didn't die.
Yeah.
I got a pretty clean
Yeah.
shot on him. I hit him like off to the right though, maybe his wing.
Yeah.
Got a med run.
Very nice.
Yep, another Utah.
Yeah.
Up there in the woods. See it? Right,
Don't have visual.
right above you, to the left.
Oh, I see him, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Got visual. Bruh.
I think Chris Chris wants to get the high score for the number of kills, I guess.
How many does he have? 15. What do I have? One
I got
T-Rex.
5. Woohoo! You got 9.
1, 6.
You got
Yeah.
9 total. He's got 15.
Yeah. I think last time I had 29.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, last time I played with you.
I would have had more if I went back and harvested those Utah that I killed in the valley, but I didn't. I think I see
Oh, you
another.
didn't.
No, I didn't harvest them.
Probably would have.
I didn't want
Oh, they're
to.
probably glitched now.
I didn't want to crash, you know. So. That was before Chris came. Excuse me. You get a drink.
Oh, you're all good.
So what games can we play?
Well, Gen Zero, obviously. Um, Hunter Primal, Call of the Wild. Uh, let's see, what other games do I have?
Look,
Um,
here's what I'll do for you, right? Why don't you see if see what the most powerful card that you can get within your budget range,
yeah,
if you know, and if you're able to get it, you know, then fine. But let's just say that the only thing that you can find in Australia within reason is like a 3050 Ti or a 3060.
yeah,
You know, and it, you know, it's got to be a good price though, right? So don't just buy, but just don't just buy it because you know, you're desperate for an upgrade, right? Because you shouldn't be overpaying. You know,
yeah,
even in Australia, like because there's so many 3000 series cards out there on the market right now that nobody should be charging a lot of money. Now I don't
yeah.
know what you have access to online, because like you know, remember I told you I tried looking for you, but when I went to Australia's sites, they wouldn't put the prices up. So
Um,
it was just like I could see product but no prices. So I don't know. Like I'm sure you must have Amazon there.
yeah, we have
Do you have
Amazon.
Newegg?
Yeah, I think so, but when you sent me the link, I had to convert to the Australian site and
Right.
like because like there's like a such
Well, that's
economic.
right difference. That's fine. But are you able to like do they like in other words doesn't see what I would like to know is does like say for instance here's a Utah does Newegg doesn't Newegg does Newegg function in the same way as it does here? Like I'll explain as soon as we get this Utah. So
Well, it
another
looks like another red face.
that could be true. There's multiples. I
Yeah.
had two OJs on one server last time. Yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah,
is red face. Yeah, get him.
that's happened to me too. I've gotten to the red dot wasn't appearing to me, so I just had to shoot.
I just shot through your head to get him. I hope you didn't mind.
Yeah, I don't
I
mind.
just blew out your brains to kill a Utah.
Good thing friendly fire isn't on.
Yeah, imagine if there wasn't if we could kill each other like that. Um,
It'd be chaos.
yeah. So what I'm asking is like, in other words, like here at Newegg, like there's a lot of deals, right? Like I told you
Mm.
one deal earlier where you can get a gift card. You know you might pay like a comparable price for a card, but they'll give you the $200 gift card. Um, Also, they have a lot of like sales, right? They got daily sales. They have flash sales. You know, they used to have blue light specials, like kind of like a blue light special. um, so I don't know, like if they do that kind of stuff on a new egg in Australia, because you know, obviously, if they're in a different country, they have different laws that they have to abide by. You know, different consumer laws. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Different taxes, that kind of stuff. So,
Yeah.
you
I
know,
don't pay tax currently, so
so do they have like a lot of deals when you were looking on the Newegg site?
Um, they did have some deals. Like I think the one you tried showing me, the 3060 Ti
Hmm.
deal, that didn't show up in the Australian store. Like it said, like page could not be found. I was like, oh, that's weird.
Yeah, that's because it's yeah. I was copy and pasting the U.S. link, I think. So yeah,
Yeah.
because like I said, when I did the Australian in on some sites, it wouldn't show me the prices. So I guess it doesn't
Uh,
do the conversion, I guess, or something. I don't know.
yeah. There's one website that's also like a store in here. It's called PC Gear, and they do sell like a bunch of PC parts for like pretty cheap as well. Like I think I was telling you, messaging you the prices of like a 2060 and the 3060.
Hmm.
Yeah. And to me, I feel like those are
Good prices.
yeah, I feel like those are good prices considering
Do you remember the price of the 3060?
uh it was like 3 to 400, I think, almost.
Well, give me a more rounder number, like guess. 350?
Hold,
360?
hold on, I'm looking this up. Uh PC Gear graphics
Now you
card.
guys go by Australian dollars, right? Not the euro?
Yeah. So the cheapest I can find is like $500 for a 3060 graphics
Wow.
card.
Jesus, that is insane. Okay, well, that's comparable. Oh, that's actually not bad. That's 320 US.
Yeah.
So that's actually
And
that's actually that's actually pretty good price.
yeah, and then for like a 2060, like I was saying,
Nah, don't get the
talking to,
2060. I changed my mind. Don't. Don't.
uh,
Yeah,
don't
go
get it.
go go with the newer features, definitely. Because
Yeah,
if you want to start streaming and stuff, you want the new NVENC encoder and all that stuff. So, NVIDIA, the NVENC encoders are great for streaming. So, yeah, you definitely want a newer generation, and the 3060 is still going to be better than the 2060. So, you know what I mean? So,
yeah,
it'd be different if like if you were like up in the air, like say if you were like deciding on like say a 6500 XT or a 2060. You know what I'm saying? Like an
yeah,
AMD versus Nvidia. Then I would say, well, go with the Nvidia because that's got the RT and all that stuff. Whereas the AMD GPUs don't really do ray tracing very well, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So, yeah, but when you're doing like say Nvidia to Nvidia, always get the newer generation if you can. Now, at least these days, because it matters more. Because the the 3000 series was a very big jump from the 20 series. You know what I mean? It was a pretty good performance jump. Now at the lower end, it was probably less noticeable. You know what I mean? Like in other words, going from like a 1070 to a 2070 was a pretty good jump, but going from a 2070 to a 3070 was a very big jump. You know, so you know, um, so it says here the 3060 is roughly 11% better, more performance than a 2060. So
Yeah.
now if you were to if you were able to find like a 2060 Super,
Yeah,
that
they
that
don't
one
come
that
up
one
on.
that one's 5% faster than a 3060. But again,
Yeah.
you're getting older generation RT AI and the MVent coder. So 5%, I don't really think it's worth it. Now, if you were to go say a 2070, if you're
Yeah.
able to find a
I'm
20,
also looking at a TI.
what kind of a TI?
The 3060 Ti,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's like,
If you can get one of them, that would be great. That's what I'm
yeah,
saying. If you can shoot for a 3060 Ti, that would be really a sweet spot for you. I think
yeah,
you're going to get way more performance. Well, you're going to get way more performance anyway, but you're going to get like such a performance jump. You're going to be happy for a long time.
yeah.
So the 3060 Ti is 6% faster than a 2070 Super. It says here. So what about a 2080 Ti? Still
Um,
doesn't beat out the 2080 Ti. So
yeah.
I'm kind of happy because I got one and I'm like, okay, it's still relevant.
Mhm.
Still relevant, even though now I paid what, $1,200 for mine, and you can get a 3070 for 500. So what are you gonna do? It is what it is. I don't have any regrets.
Yeah.
But even though it says a 3070 here is, I don't know, by this chart, even it says a 2080 Ti is still 4% faster than a 3070.
Yeah.
I'll take it. Yeah, so yeah, 3060 Ti would definitely be a very good
Yeah.
mid-range powerhouse because
Yeah.
it's almost performs as well as a 2080 Ti, and a 2080 Ti can still run any game at 1440p high settings. So
Yeah.
a 3060 Ti is going to be able to run any game 1440p at high settings. Yeah, I mean, so that's a really good performer. So
Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking to upgrade everything in my PC anyway, like a better processor. I'm thinking AMD because AIM.
if I were you, I would just buy part by part.
Oh yeah,
Don't
that's what I'm
yeah,
thinking.
don't mix and match with your old stuff. Keep your computer, you know. Um, right. So what I would recommend if you were going to build a new system, if you want to go AMD, wait for their 3D chips to see how they perform. Okay? Because
Yeah.
they're going to come out next year. So if you're going to build a computer part by part, you want to start off with the graphics card, obviously.
Oh
So
yeah.
get your graphics card first.
Yeah.
Get your
So the
get your case second, because you're going to need to know the size that you're going to need, right? Because if you have a 3060 Ti with an aftermarket cooler, they're going to be bigger, right?
mm,
So you're going to want to know the size. So buy your graphics card first, buy your case second, because you're going to want to know the size and how you want it to look.
mm,
Then you're going to want to know what kind of CPU you want, right? So I would recommend 13700K
ooh,
or 13700KF, right? Because they perform very well. Okay.
mm.
Um,
I could overclock them as well.
they do have a little bit of headroom, although I think Intel's pushing their parts pretty good now. So you might only get maybe 5-10% performance gain.
Yeah.
So that's an 8-core, 16-thread processor. It's actually more because it's got the E cores. So it's like a, let's see, 16 plus 8. So that's a 24-thread processor for 450 bucks. So that's like
Mm.
crazy. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
and so the 8 cores will last you forever. You're not going to outgrow that. That'll be good
Yeah.
for several years ahead. Okay? Even if they come out with new stuff that performs better, it doesn't matter. That 13700K performs exceptionally well. And it blows AMD out of the water still. Even though in some things the 7700 or whatever it's called, the AMD 7700, the Ryzen 7, whatever it is called, it does well. I'm not saying it's a bad chip, but the 24 threads
Yeah.
on the 13700K is a great all-around chip. It does very well in gaming, your video editing, it's going to kill it. Streaming, it's going to kill it. You know what I mean? Because it's got
Mm.
those 24 threads. So it's
Mm.
really better bang for your buck. Now, if you
Mm.
want to go lower, you can. You can go with the 13600K, and that will be just fine, too. But
Mm.
again, it's only got the 6 cores, 6P cores, so don't know how future-proof that's going to be, although we've been saying that for years now. Is 6 cores enough? You know? 6 cores is
Mm.
enough, apparently,
I
still.
don't think you can. I don't think you can ever have enough cores.
Yeah, but I mean, but 6 cores is running everything just fine. There's no bottleneck.
Yeah.
All the benchmarks I've seen, you know what I mean? There's been no bottlenecks with 6 cores. So, but yeah, you can never have too many cores. But the games really aren't using. There's only a few games that really will utilize more cores. But even if you have only 6 cores, it's going to use those 6 cores. You know
Mm.
what I mean? It's just going to use them more. Because if you look at the games that use more than 6 cores, they're not using like say 8 or 12 threads at 100%.
Mm.
They're switching off. You know what I mean? Like your one core's at 100%, then it goes to 0, then the other core goes to 100%, then it goes to the next core. All it's doing really is switching cores. It's not really like using like 12 cores all at once. You know what I mean?
Mm.
At
Mm.
100%. It's using maybe 12 at like 30%, right? So if you have 6 cores, it's just going to use it as a higher percentage. It's just going to be running those cores longer. So, uh, you know, is 6 cores really not enough now? I think it still is, because until you start using all 6 cores at 100% all the time, then it's going to be fine for most games, you know. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's nice to have an 8-core chip. That's why I'm suggesting it. I'm not saying
Yeah.
if I had a choice, I would go with an 8. I have to say this differently. 8P cores. You
Yeah.
know, and
And
you
especially with my profession as well, I'm gonna need like all the cores I can get.
right. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, if you want to go for a 13900K or a Ryzen 9, go for it. But you're going to be paying a premium price, you know. When I don't really
Yeah.
think you have to. A
Mm.
12700K, and you can even save a few bucks. Go with a KF.
Yeah.
That doesn't have the onboard video, so you'll save like, I don't know, 30 or 40 bucks. It's not really, to me. It's like, might as well just have the K, because what happens if your video card plops out? You know, it's nice to have that onboard graphics. You
Yeah.
know, and it's like 30 bucks difference, 35 bucks. So I mean, really, if you're gonna go for $400, you might as well just go for the extra 35 bucks.
Yeah.
So yeah, and like I said, I watched the benchmarks for the 13700K, and it really does well. So that's what my next build's gonna be, is a
Oh yeah.
13700K. Yeah. So I already kind of have it put together. future. I just have to figure out how to buy it. You know, so I might have to
Yeah.
wait till tax return time. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I just don't have the money on hand right now.
Yeah. I shot him in the face and he didn't die.
Yeah, I didn't eat breakfast, so I'm getting a little lightheaded here.
Hit him again. There we go.
Got him. Yeah, that was you. He died
Yeah,
before I shot him.
yeah, he was dying anyway.
He did.
Hmm.
Now I gotta pick up the kids.
Oh no, the jet crashed.
Soon. You crashed?
I. Oh no, the jet crashed.
Oh, you're talking about the bird, yeah. The pterodactyl.
Yeah.
Oh, I just crashed.
Oh no.
Yeah. I'm coming back. Hold on.
Oh, I'll wait here for you.
So if when I get back from picking the kids up, I don't know if there's anything planned. I have to see what my wife says. I might be able to get on to play Generation Zero, but by then, it's gonna be pretty late for you.
Yeah, I mean, how far away do you think?
Well, yeah, I probably won't be getting online for after I leave. Probably, yeah, because I got to pick the kids up at 12. By the time I get back here, you know, it depends on whether they want to go to the park or not. I probably won't be getting on until like 2 o'clock at the earliest. So by then, it's gonna
2
be like
p.m. What
4 in the
time's?
morning for you or something like that.
Uh,
Yeah, and you're
yeah,
not you're gonna be dead tired because you wouldn't have slept.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
I can't
oh.
connect. Oh, there we go. It came up.
Alright.
Oh, it's messing up again. It just says local. It's not showing on the
Oh,
internet.
oh.
Let me see if I can connect locally.
I think you can still. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, but if it's not showing on the internet, then that means people can't connect.
Hmm.
So I'm trying to think like, you know, Nvidia and Intel have been on larger die nodes for a long time now versus AMD, right? Like AMD has been on 7 nanometer, well, since the original Ryzen. Well, no,
Hmm.
I think this new one is not 7 nanometer. Sorry, I think it's 5 nanometer. The newest ones. So, but I mean, everybody like raves about AMD and how good they're doing, and I'm not saying that they suck. Okay, I'm not like a hater where, oh, because I like Nvidia right now or I like Intel right now that, you know, I'm gonna start like, you know, bad mouthing AMD. I'm not that kind of a person. You know what I mean? I look at I do look at performance, but I look at like what works for me. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Ryzen chips just have not appealed to me very much. Right? I'm not
Hmm.
saying they're bad or anything, but they just they never they never wowed me enough to buy. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
they also lack some features that Intel has, right? And this is what everybody ignores. The same with Nvidia. People are like going, "Oh, look at the 6900 XT. It's only $1,000." And look at that Nvidia 3090 for $1,500. You know, and they
Mm.
and the 6900T is only XT is only 10% slower. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And but they kind of miss the point. It's like, for me, I like DLSS. I like ray tracing. I like the NVENC encoder, right? I like the stability of the drivers that NVIDIA offers, right? And I like the build quality of most NVIDIA cards. So it's like that's what's selling me the card.
Mm.
Not the name, right? Not just because, oh, it's NVIDIA, therefore I hate everybody else. It's like, no, it's the product has worked for me and it has the features that I want, right? Like you as a developer, you can appreciate the ray tracing, right? Because
Yeah.
if you want to implement ray tracing into your game, well, you have to see how it looks, right? So, okay, you could use an AMD card to run ray tracing, but it's going to be the really crappy performance.
Mm.
Whereas with an NVIDIA card, you can run ray tracing in real time and see how beautiful it looks without taking as much of a performance hit. So this is what a lot of people didn't understand when the first RTX cards came out. Everybody
Mm.
was like, "Oh, we didn't want this. We didn't ask for this." You know, blah 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 blah. Everybody was just like, "Why are we paying for something we don't want?" You know, it's like, well, first of all, NVIDIA is a hardware company, right? So they're going to make products, and they're going to make the products that they want to make. And if you don't want their product, don't buy it. It's as simple as that. It's like, what are you complaining for? It's like, oh, because you wanted them to make a cheaper card. Well, okay, I understand your sentiment, but that's not something that they have to do for you. You
Mm.
know what I'm
It's
saying?
something that profits the company.
Well, and it's not even about profit necessarily. Jensen said that he wants to push AI. He's been
Mm.
saying that loudly for many years now, right? He wants to push AI, and if he wants to push AI, then he's going to implement that in his video cards
Which costs more.
and the feature, right? And his features in the video cards, right?
Mm.
So, well, but in the long run, it actually brings costs down
Mm.
because because they don't only need to now focus on just raw performance, right? They can focus on now raw performance plus giving you more performance by utilizing these features. You see what I'm saying? So in other words,
Yeah.
what they're doing is, I think you might have got that.
Yeah.
Although I might have hit it, but it didn't look like I was on target.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. Um,
Yeah.
so in other words, what they can do is give you some raw performance, which we all want, but they can also offer you a secondary level of
Mm.
performance, right? With the DLSS and the frame generation. So
Mm.
so actually what they're doing is giving you even more features than before. So,
Mm.
and this is what I don't get about the AMD argument, right? Is these AMD fanboys. They're like saying, "But AMD's cheaper." Right, but you're getting a car with no power locks, no power windows, and no radio,
Mm.
right?
It's just the
So so,
car and
so
that's it.
you can buy the car if you want with none of those features, but I would like the car with power windows, a radio, and a heated seat.
Mm.
And I'll pay the extra $1,000 for all that stuff. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Because I'm making payments over time anyway, so it doesn't really matter. You know, so now for a car, that extra 1,000 sounds like a lot because of course that's a $35,000 item. But when it
Mm.
comes to but when it comes to video cards, you're getting much more than that. You're getting a computer screen in the car, Bluetooth connection, USB connectors. You know what I'm saying? So you're getting like a fully loaded vehicle versus the bare bones model, which would be AMD. Even though they say they can do ray tracing, even though they say that you can stream with AMD. You see what I'm saying? They say the card can do all these things, but they're very inferior in all respects to NVIDIA. Okay?
Yeah.
I've never heard anybody recommend AMD cards for streaming. They've always said, well, NVIDIA cards just do better. You know, I never heard anybody say buy an AMD card for ray tracing. They've all said, well, AMD just is superior. They do a lot better. You see what I'm saying? So the argument for AMD is not there. The only thing that you can argue is that they're cheaper cards. And that's fine. If you want AMD cards and you just want rasterization and that's it, and that's all you want it for, I would say go for it. Rex over here. But if you want, let me equip my other gun. But if you want all these extra AI features and stuff that work, right? They're proven to work now. It's not just a gimmick, as some people were trying to make it out to be. These are features that work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they really do actually make that 3050 Ti perform like 10 times better when you enable DLSS, right?
Yeah.
You can now play at 100 frames per second at 1080p high settings instead of 65. You know, so to people that's very real, you know, performance. Especially when you're competitively gaming, right? But you can't afford like a very expensive card. So, you know.
I think there's two.
Maybe. I only hear one so far.
Oh, yeah, there is two. There's one in the forest over there.
Oh, there's one out in the swamp, too.
Oh,
so
we
there's
might be
three?
in a bit of trouble.
You want to bring them all?
Yeah.
You want to bring them all here?
Yeah, let's do
Let's
it.
go to the. Let me shoot the one out in the swamp.
Oh, there's one right here. There's one right here.
Yeah, he's right there. You didn't see him? Who
Yeah,
are you shooting?
I was looking at the one over in the trees.
All right, let's go to the settlement. Where a tree? Where? There's another one somewhere else in the trees?
Yeah, over in the trees on the other mountain.
Oh, get him. Shoot him. Oh, there he is. Get him. Get out your gun and shoot the one over there. No, not this one. Shoot the one in the forest. Run over to the settlement.
Oh, I got him. All
right, run over to the settlement. We're going to bring them all over. We're going to herd them.
Look.
We're going to herd the Ricks. Remember,
Alright.
manage your stamina.
Yeah, no worries. So
I'm good. They're all going to be
on.
on you. Yeah, they're definitely. I don't know about the one in the swamp yet. I did hit him.
Oh,
whether he's going to come or
he's
not.
here. He's
Is
here.
there three?
Yeah, I'm shooting that other one. Oh, God.
No, go to the settlement.
Yeah.
Don't go there because you never know. Hold on, let me get my bow and arrow.
Yeah, he's coming. He's coming.
I want the other one to come, the third one.
Yeah, he's coming over. He's slowly making his way over.
Is he? Can you shoot him to get him pissed off?
I can try to.
Be careful up there. Because Rex can get you up there.
Oh yeah, here he comes. He's coming. Yes. See, yeah. Here he is.
Hello.
Now we
How
have
you
three.
doing, buddy? Whoa! Oh my God.
Whoa!
That's not good. I never seen him come up there before. Whew. Oh, he walked through too. Look at that.
Wow.
Hold on. Let's see if the other one comes back. All right. You want to start picking?
Hold up.
Want to wait for that one to come closer? Oh,
Hold on,
there's another one. There's four.
Oh, four?
Oh, we got the uncommon. Yeah, there's four. All right, yeah, we got four.
Oh.
That's awesome. Take a screenshot if you can, because I'll crash if I do.
Yeah, if you bring them
they're
all
coming.
over
They're
here.
coming over. He's coming. He'll come. There he is. There he's over there. You just got to get in a good angle. There you go. Get
They're
him
all
right
ma-
there. Right there. Get him. Get him. Get me before I get eaten. If you can get me in there. Get him over here. Oh, it's kind of hard. The FOV. Yeah, it's not quite. There you go. This way. I think you can get it
Yeah,
right
there we
here.
go. I got them all.
I'm gonna
I
try.
got them all.
Oh, it worked.
Alright, start
Want to
picking
start
them off.
picking them off? Yeah, why not? They're getting
Yeah.
stuck on each other. Which one first?
I know which one.
Hold on, let's shoot in the
poses-
air. Let me shoot in the air. Maybe we can get another one.
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright. Okay, who do you want to get first? This closest one?
Yeah, let's get in first.
You want to get on the ground or be cowards? Whoop. Oh,
I'm getting
fell.
on the
I fell.
Come here. Perfect hard shots. Oh,
Yeah. He might try to eat you from
I'm-
there, huh? Sorry. Oh, got
he's
him.
dead.
We don't want him to walk away either. Here,
Yeah,
I'll,
no.
I'll get him to come after me. They're confused.
Oh, there's one
They're
stuck on the. There's one stuck on the.
He'll come off once I come past him.
I did shoot at him. Oh, watch out, Coco, watch out, watch out! Oh,
Where?
behind
Oh.
you, behind you.
Yeah.
Alright, he's after me.
Is he?
Oh, not anymore.
Ah.
Ah,
There might be another one.
I don't know, I can't tell.
Unless I just hear the breathing everywhere. I thought I heard one out off in the distance.
Oh, let me get a better angle. Oh, watch
Okay,
out, there's
yeah,
another one coming
I'll
over.
take care of this one. You take care of the other one. Oh.
I got this one right here.
Oh, got him. That one's dead. Whoa, this one really likes me.
Yeah, he's coming after me now.
He's gotta be dead soon.
Yeah, he ain't dying.
Unless it's... There you go.
There we go.
Unless it's not registering or something.
Now the uncommon.
Oh, is the
Come
other one
here.
dead? Oh, yeah.
Oh, come here, uncommon boy. Oh, perfect hearts. Hold on, let me see if I can get him.
Oop.
Oh, careful.
Oh, he doesn't see me. Oh, now he
Now he
sees
does.
me. Bye-bye.
Oh,
He still sees
Uh.
me, huh?
yeah, he still does. Whoa!
Whoop.
That was weird.
Whoop, he's coming.
Bring him around, bring him around.
Here, I'll bring him over here. There you go. I'll let him see me over here. This way, buddy. Nobody's over there.
There we go, I shot.
Alright, he's coming. Here you go. Perfect shots here.
There we
Good
go.
job, good job. Alright, all you, buddy. I'll give you all the credit there.
Alright.
Take a
I'll
picture
send
with the
you some-
uncommon.
yeah,
too
sure,
late.
why not?
Yep, we already got him.
Here, I'm setting up for a trophy. If you want to get in.
I'm in. Or which way are you facing?
I'm
Oh, okay.
facing.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I, okay, yeah, that's a good one. Good?
Yeah, all good. Yeah.
Nice.
I'll send you the screenshots of the 4.
Yeah, just put them up on Steam. That'd be good.
Yeah.
Boy, you kind of want to make that a finale, huh?
Yeah.
I might, you want to just look around for any more? Although I don't know if there's going to be any more. I'll shoot,
Yeah, I
I'll
think-
shoot off some gunshots.
Yeah, I think that's about it, really.
Make our position known.
Mm.
Well, we could truck over here to the swamp there where that hill is and see if we can see anybody coming.
Yeah, we can do that.
That's always a good spot to.
And they don't recommend your streams for nothing. They don't know what they're missing out on.
Yeah. Well, I want to start doing more like tech talk, gaming talk. You know what I mean? I mean,
Yeah.
it's a shame that there isn't more people in the stream because I would like to get real-time opinions from people and you know stuff like that. You know, that's why I like getting on with you because we can kind of chat a little bit about some stuff. I mean, I don't really know what you're into, but you know,
Well,
I like technology and stuff. I mean, I'm not like a connoisseur. I can't tell you all the ins and outs of it, but
well, you know, I'm into my tech as well.
you know, it's just really amazing to me that you know, because when the 3000 when the 2000 series Nvidia cards came out, I was excited about the ray tracing. And then when the 3000 series came out, I was like, wow, you know, what a performance boost.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking to myself, well, I can't imagine there being like a super big performance boost from going from 3000 to 4000, right? But then we started seeing all the leaks about the 4000 having 18,000 CUDA cores, and I was like, man, that is just insane. That's crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a whole lot more than a 3090. You know? So, but then people were saying, well, yeah, it's got 18,000, but that doesn't always translate into like double the performance just because you got double the CUDA cores. Well, guess what?
Hmm.
We got double the performance, you know, with nearly
Yeah.
double the CUDA cores. So that just blows me away. So I'm like thinking to myself, okay, if I buy a 4090 card, I'm going to be set for a long time. But
Hmm.
that's what I said with the 3090 I got. You know what I mean? So now I'm like thinking, man, if I get the 4090 and then they come out with the 5090 and that's going to be double the performance because they're going to a smaller die.
Hmm.
So okay, yeah. So I was kind of getting to a point earlier, and I'm sorry if I sound like I'm rambling, but
Yeah, it's all good.
what I was trying to get to before when I was bringing up Intel and Nvidia being on a smaller node is that AMD got to where they got because they were on 7 nanometer, right, originally. Right? If they were still on, say, 14 nanometer like they were before, they would not have, like, really been competitive against Intel. So
Hmm.
it was only because they went 7 nanometer. Now, NVIDIA was stuck on 12 nanometer, right?
Hmm.
And then Intel was stuck on 14 nanometer originally when Ryzen came out, right?
Yeah.
And when their new RDNA came out or whatever they called it. So when the 5000 series came out from AMD on the GPU, they were on the 7 nanometer already with the GPU.
Hmm.
So now
Hmm.
their GPUs are going to be, I think, on the 5 nanometer like their CPUs. So really, if you think about it, all this like talk and hate against Intel and Nvidia is really just kind of like blowing hot air because can you imagine if Nvidia with the 4000 series was able to get on the 4 nanometer
Hmm.
that AMD is allowed to do now? And then imagine if Intel was able to get on the 5 nanometer like AMD
Hmm.
is able to do on the CPUs now. I
Yeah.
mean, that's the only reason that AMD is on top is
Yeah.
because they're able to get on the TMC, TMS, mental block, TMS, what's a
TMS.
what's a chip maker? Good grief. TSMC, I guess it's called.
Yeah.
Is that right? So it's because they were able to be first, right? Intel and Nvidia have to wait, right? Because they're kind of
Mm.
like last in line. So really, AMD is going to have a problem
Mm.
when Nvidia finally gets that small node next time. And the same thing with
Mm.
Intel. Intel, the next generation of the next two generations of CPUs are going to be on smaller nodes. Now the 13900K trades blows with the 7950X T or whatever it's called. You know what I mean? And that's not on. That's still on. You might as well say 10 plus 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 plus.
Mm.
They're not even on like a true 7 nanometer. That's crazy,
Mm.
right? So
Yeah.
Intel is still basically on a more efficient 10, while AMD is on a 5
Mm.
nanometer.
Yeah.
So it's
Mm.
like Intel hasn't even like shown its muscle yet,
They're like concealing it.
or I'm sorry, full potential, right?
Mm.
Because it's still stuck on a bigger CPU. So I
Yeah.
can't imagine what they're gonna do with efficiency once they go to 5 nanometer Intel. I mean that's just gonna give them so much more um, headroom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
To really push the performance.
Yeah. No, I get what you mean. Mm.
Because AMD basically had to like, I mean, push their CPUs to the highest wattage possible to perform the way they are right now,
Yeah.
to even keep up with Intel. They had to
Mm.
finally, AMD has always been like, oh, we're going easy on the wattage, you know what I mean? But they couldn't this time.
Yeah.
They finally had to push it to the limit, and
Mm.
that's bad news for AMD down the road,
Mm.
because if Intel can match them now on a refined 10 nanometer process,
And then AMD screwed.
well, I mean they're gonna have to just kind of try to push. I guess they're gonna have to try to squeeze more performance per watt, right? Because that's what they've always said they do well. So hopefully they can do it,
Yeah.
because they're gonna have a big problem. Because if Intel starts stacking like AMD has been doing with their 3D chips, because
Ah, yeah.
that's the only way they were able to win last generation, is with the 5800 3DX or whatever they called it. You know,
Yeah.
they were able to put that V cache on there. So Intel is now talking about that's what they're going to be doing down the road. They're going to be adding more cache. They're going to probably be making like a V cache type thing, a 3D cache, because that's not really unique to AMD. 3D cache, that's been around for a little while.
Yeah.
But I think they only used it in like high-end servers and stuff like that. It was very expensive. Um, but now they're starting to like make it more. It's more refined now and cheaper to do. And AMD was able to do it last time without raising too much cost. So it's mainstream now. So that's a good thing for everybody.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think that's why AMD hasn't been selling many chips. I
Mm.
think they shot themselves in the foot, because I think everybody wants to wait for the 3D chips to come out. Because why would you buy a 7600X or a 7700X or even a
Mm.
7950, right? Unless you need it for like, you know, um, workstation stuff. But I would, if I was an AMD fan, I'd be like going, I ain't buying one of these AMD chips. I'm waiting for the 3D cache ones to come out.
Mm.
I'll pay the extra $50 premium if they come out
Yeah.
with, say, a 7800 3D uh, X, or if they come out with, say, a I don't know, a 7600 3D X. I would rather wait for one of those chips than buy one now.
Yeah.
If I was an
And
AMD fan.
yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm sort of mixed between both. Like, I know AMD's like the better chip for gaming, but also Intel provides like a
Fe-
bunch more things and
features. It all
features.
comes
Yeah,
down to features. you know,
yeah,
they have really good built. Believe it or not, on the chips they have very good encoders.
mm,
You know what I mean? Most people don't think about that, but most people don't use it because they don't do the content creation and video editing all the time. They also have the Wi-Fi 6 compatibility. They got the I mean, there's a lot of things in there that people don't think about because they just don't use them. You know,
mm,
um, Intel chips are very good overclocking. They're very good
yeah,
chips to overclock. But I mean, again, that 13700K, even though it might use more power on paper, they're actually they're pretty efficient. You know
mm,
what I mean? They don't really use more power unless you're like really like maxing out all the threads. You know what I
mm,
mean? And you're not going to do that with gaming. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
No,
So when people say, "Oh, Intel, Nvidia, they all use so much power," well, that's only at full load. You know what I mean?
mm,
But when they're just going, when they're just lightly working, when it, pers- you know, perspectively, you know what I
mm,
mean? Because you could say a 4090 is never really light, but if it's really not doing much work, it's only pushing like 300 watts, and not even
yeah.
that. Like, I don't know if you knew about this, but my RTX 3090 when I first got it, man, that thing was running at like 330 watts all the time,
Mm,
right? And I was like, man, like I don't care about the power bill per se, but I didn't want it running like that all the time. I'm not a waster, you know what I mean? I was like going,
yeah.
why is this thing running at 330 watts when I'm only playing at 1440p? It's like I
Mm,
knew I wasn't pushing it. Well, the reason is because the thing just ran at max capacity all the time when they
mm,
first released it, right? To like give you the most performance. Well, Nvidia released a driver, thank God, later where it stopped doing that. So, believe it or not, the 3090 at idle, when it's not doing anything, is basically using hardly any power at all. Isn't that crazy?
yeah.
Like I
That's
seen the
like,
thing go down as low as 10 watts.
jeez,
So I guess
10
I
watts.
guess it was doing absolutely nothing. The card was basically at rest with just enough to keep it going. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I noticed with a lot of my games now, like my heavy 3D games, even when I'm playing at
Mm,
4K, the thing doesn't use 330 watts anymore. It might use like 220. It might fluctuate between 220, 250, depending on the graphical, whatever's going on in the game, right? The scene. So,
mm,
and a lot of my games, like if I'm playing at 1440p, that thing ain't breaking 200 watts. So I mean, so a lot of the talk when it comes to power, you have to look at a lot of that. A lot of that. There's a lot of nuance to it, right? So, oh, Rex.
oh,
Yeah, Rex coming. There's a lot of nuance to it. So it depends on what you're doing, your graphical settings. Are you running RT at the max? You know what I'm saying? So I don't really think it matters anymore to look at the wattage that things use
mm,
because
so,
because most of this hardware has management now, right? Power management. So if you don't need it, it's not going to use it. you know, we're back in the old days, like in the 6000, like the 600 series cards. I mean, they were just like sucking power. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Even when they weren't really doing much, they just to run the thing, it was like using 250 watts or whatever it was. Whoa, good job. So,
Oh,
like
it's frozen for me.
your card probably sucks a lot of power, right? For its day.
Yeah, I think so.
Are you running NVIDIA drivers?
Yeah, I'm running NVIDIA drivers.
Hit Alt R.
I uh
Is it
my GPU power is like 120 watts.
right? But this game really isn't that graphically intensive. But I guess for that card it is, you know, because
Hmm.
it's you know this was what's this game 6 years old now. So you know,
Yeah.
like mine right now running this game, I'm using a 3090, and I'm playing at 1440p high settings basically, and it's
Hmm.
using 208 watts.
Hmm.
So
That's pretty low for a 3090.
right, but right because it's only using what it needs, right? So it's running on a 4K TV, but at 1440p. I'm running at it looks like a locked 60 frames per second for some reason. It might be because I have the thing set for 60 frames per second, um, in the graphics settings. Yeah,
I mean,
but before when I was playing Primal, when I first got my card, it was running at over 300 watts, playing this game, and I was like going,
jeez.
why? You know, I knew something was wrong, and I'm glad that somebody addressed it. You know that Nvidia, you know, took the time to address it. So my GPU temperature is 65 degrees, and the fan speed's at 1600 RPM. So it's not even like the fan speed's not even at high load. That's
Hmm.
probably like half the speed. It probably can go like 3000 RPMs max. So I'm at half, and you know the thing doesn't run hot. It's a steady 65. It's not even fluctuating. And
Hmm.
my GPU utilization is 42%. So, you know what the CPU utilization for this game is?
No, I
It's it's
don't.
hovering between 8 and 12%.
Jeez.
It probably using part of one core.
Yeah, just
So,
to run this game.
yeah, it doesn't take much at all. You can probably run this game on one core still, very easily.
Oh,
What? Oh, another Rex
sorry, I'm
and a
fighting a
Utah.
Utah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's running.
Ah,
Where's the other Rex?
I need to get out my. I think I heard one. It could have been him. Yeah. So, like, if even with your 3060 Ti,
Hmm.
you could probably overclock it or undervolt it. You know.
Yeah.
Or I should say undervolt it, overclock it, right? So,
Yeah, overclock, I think. Yeah.
and that's again why I like NVIDIA, because NVIDIA always has better drivers, right? They
Hmm.
always have, like, if you read any of the reviews, and again, this is what people ignore. I read reviews, right? Lots of them whenever I'm looking for a product. Like
Oh,
I was looking at the CPU, the Ryzen CPUs, right, versus the Intel, and I was looking at the reviews for the Ryzen 6000 series cards, or am I saying that right? Yeah, versus the NVIDIA 3000 series cards. And what I saw a lot of people that bought the 5000 series CPUs from AMD, they were having issues
hmm.
running games. And the same thing with their GPUs. They were having lots of issues running games. Now maybe by now, a year or two later, 3 years later, they have the drivers all sorted out. But even as early as like March this year, I was reading a review and they still said they were having drivers issues with some games.
Hmm.
So, and that was a 5000 series card. So, you know, this is a problem that AMD has, right? With their hardware. is that they have compatibility issues and they have drivers issues. So, you know, people got to get off the hate train. Because there's a good
Yeah.
reason. There's a good reason why people buy Nvidia over AMD. There's a good reason why people buy Intel over AMD, even though the AMD chip might be performing a little better or the same.
Hmm.
You know, and maybe even AMD's at a little cheaper cost.
Yeah.
But people like me, I want stability. I want performance. I want features.
Hmm.
You know, I know that I can put an NVIDIA GPU in my system and it will just run with no problems. You know, you want to check out Arthur's or no? I was kind of walking that way, but then went backwards. Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's so good. I was
Oh, it's
having those.
11:15. I gotta go.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
late. Yeah, I'm supposed to leave at 11. All right, guys. Hawk, peace, bro. Keep looking for
Peace.
that card. Don't be hasty. Search around for deals. You know, even if you want to check out the used market, just got to be a little careful there for the mining situation. But
Yeah.
you know, if you can get a 3060, I don't even know, but they might have low hash rate though.
Yeah, I think so. I'll
But
have another look.
3070s, the original ones did not. So if you can find a 3070 for say 350, uh,
Mm,
mm, that might be a great thing to do.
yeah.
Because that's
All
going to
right.
be way better performance than a 3060 Ti. Well, not too much more, maybe a 15% more. So, but you're only paying a few dollars more. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So don't be shy with the used market. Just make sure you're getting it from trusted, you know, sellers
Yeah.
that have good ratings. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
don't sell junk. All right, man. Take care. Take care,
All right. You
everybody. Thanks
too.
for watching. And I will
See
catch you
y'all.
on the flip side, Hawk. Take care.
See you on the flip side.